And we're live.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakakadash.
double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, where we're well. The salutation and much love to you out there pushing out this word, truth and sincerity. All right, we're the true prophets of the Lord. All right, the Hebrew Israelites, according to the Holy Scriptures. And we're back out here to condemn America through the Holy Bible. All right, bring out prophecy and let you know the times that you're living in, which are the end days. All right, whether you want to believe it or not, the Lord is on his way back, and he's bringing judgment. As you see, America is crumbling before your very eyes. All right, it's not, we really just pointing it out to you at this point.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to, we're going to go to the prophecies, but they're no longer prophecies. It's reality.
Right.
Okay? Get Habakkuk chapter 2.
Oh, that's the spirit, because for the past 2 weeks, we've been opening up with Habakkuk
Spirit, because, hey, go ahead, Sly,
and if
go
somebody
ahead.
could get, matter of fact, I'm going to get Jeremiah 30.
Hey, because at this point, if you can't see that America's finished, you can't see America's crumbling. Here it is, you sweating at the gas pump, shaking, wondering how you gonna make it through the rest of the week. Hey, well, we've been telling you this was gonna happen.
That's right.
We told you inflation was coming. We
That's
told
right.
you that chaos was gonna erupt in America.
That's right.
And now take a look what's going on globally. All right, and guess what? The same things that's going on in Ukraine is coming here to America.
That's right.
All right, so you people are gonna be in dire straits very soon.
Not just Ukraine, Sri Lanka,
Yeah, everywhere.
everywhere, everything that's
Middle East.
going,
It's been happening in the Middle East.
Yeah.
But what, you Americans been accustomed to fast food? Oh, let me get a good meal on South Beach. But all that's coming to an end, man. All right, your dainties, all your luxuries, your conveniences is coming to an end. All right? They shutting things down systematically. And it's gonna, you see, people are still ignorant to it. They still want to go on as if nothing's happening, but you can no longer avoid it. Now it's affecting you. And it's hitting you hard. Yeah. And you can try to ignore it, but when you ain't got no money to eat and there ain't no food to buy anyway, what you gonna do? Go ahead, you had that?
I got Jeremiah 30. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4. It says, "And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord."
Right, because mainly this time that's coming is really the last punishment for our people, man. All right, and the heathens, of course, they're gonna get it for the things they've done to us. Most importantly, Esau, Edom. But what? It's the last time the Lord's gonna punish Israel. So it's gonna be the best ass whooping of all time, man.
Yep, right.
The final ass whooping, the finale, so to say.
For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Yeah, hey, what we out here to tell you is that peace ain't coming to America. It's gonna get worse out here on these streets. See, it ain't gonna be a time where you walk up and down the street shopping. You know, it's gonna be a time where you're gonna be scared to leave your house.
That's right.
Because people are gonna be looting. You see what happens with Black Lives Matters get out of hand. You know, they burn buildings, steal, looting. Hey, the cops are talking about if it's not life-threatening, we can't come out because the gas is too expensive.
Yep, in Michigan and in Seattle.
Yep.
All right, and this is gonna be a continuing trend throughout the nation, man. Okay, they straight up told these bitches, man, if you getting raped, hey, we might not come for your ass.
Thug it out. Hey, equal rights, right? Hey, you independent? Hey, you independently defend yourself now, shit. And they showed that in the subway or the train, in New York, some bitch was getting beat up. Nigga was tossing her through the subway, and she said, "Help!" Nobody helped her. Niggas just recording and shit. You know, so hey, that time is here, man. Rise up, you women at ease.
That's right.
Hey, the scripture talk about the mighty men be crying bitterly. All right, like women in travail. So how much more these women out here, man?
Yep.
See, y'all about to find out that liberation and women's rights and all that was a lie. You got to find out the hard way.
Yeah.
All right, and you tough guys and all you American bad boys, right? You're gonna find out that was a lie. When you get shipped off to the Middle East to fight a war that you're not even with, you're gonna be drafted to World War III. What you saying? We crazy? Hey, Russia, all right, invaded countries, invaded Ukraine.
Right.
And guess what? America didn't do a damn thing about it.
That's right. if I may, no, I got some. If I may ask, hey, what the brother says is on point. America didn't do nothing because usually America will put a no-fly zone over a country that's a threat. They didn't put a no-fly zone over Russia, so that shows that America's weak because Russia got the equalizer, intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Yep, and they warning. They say, look, y'all keep sending these weapons, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna take them out before they get there. So Russia ain't backing down, but you Americans, hey, y'all getting put into a corner by the whole world. And now the beast nations, you know, not to go off topic, but now the beast nations are looking at America like, oh man, this motherfucker, it's his fault. We be struggling over here because this nigga putting all these sanctions on Russia. Now we gotta pay with the ruble. Yep. You know, we gotta do this, we gotta do that.
Yeah.
Hey, these nations are despising you Americans, man.
Yeah.
And thank you, Joe Biden. You know? I did it.
I did it. You did it all right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6. It says, "Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child."
Right. Well, shit. Now you can say, hey, now there is niggas walking around pregnant, but a natural man don't be in travail with child. You know, even though this world's flipped upside down, a man don't be travailing with a child, but they're gonna be looking like that. You know, so how much more the women, man? And this is the point we get into. We're already there. And it's just going to progressively get worse and worse and worse. Every day is going to get worse for you people out here, man. Every day you're going to have to check it. You know, people checking their bank statement every day because they don't know. Oh, shit, you know, that last fill up, that shit put me in the hole. I don't know how I'm going to feed the kids this week. Now you're going to have to start making choices. Do I put gas or do I feed the kids?
Rational decisions.
Do I go to work? Because motherfuckers gonna have to walk to work soon.
Yep.
Soon they just gonna quit because they can't afford to work.
Right.
Here it is, you gotta go to work to get paid, but you can't even afford to work.
That's right.
This place is finished.
Yep. It says, "Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness."
Yeah, paleness, man. They're gonna be astonished, amazed. You know, and not in a good way, man. Not like, oh, you at Disney World and they doing the fireworks show. No, man, you're gonna be amazed and astonished at the things you're about to witness, man. Yes. It's gonna be some all-time wickedness. All right, it's gonna be a time like no other, which is gonna get into. But you're gonna see some things you never thought possible. You Americans, a lot of the world's already used to it. You know, there's people in the Middle East that they've been born to war. You know, third world countries, they know what struggle is. You Americans don't know what the struggle is, a true struggle. Even niggas in the hood got it better than the majority of the world.
That's right.
Niggas living paycheck to paycheck.
Homeless people in America got it better than most of the population of the globe.
They can go to scraps through the trash can.
Yeah.
There's people starving to death in these other countries, and they've been starving to death. But now that's coming here to the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, where everything is convenient, delivery, fast drive-throughs.
That's right.
You know, Uber Eats.
As the scriptures say, they've lived deliciously, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But that's gonna come to a bitter end, man.
Verse 7, it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Yeah, so that's where we at, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? And it's going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. But what? The elect shall be saved out of it.
That's right.
That's the heat. The elect, the ones that are serving Yahweh Shai, striving for the perfection, all right, to please the Lord, we're going to be delivered in that time. That's why we've sacrificed. We ain't got nothing to lose. All y'all about to lose everything you worked for. But nothing. Here it is, you had 58 billion in Bitcoin, now you broke. Here it is, you got your life savings, and now you got to sell all your assets.
Yep.
Because the times are getting tough, man. And if let's say you do got money, what you gonna buy when the stores are empty?
Exactly.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come."
Hey, we in those perilous times, man. And again, it's gonna get worse and worse. See, right now, there's people still walking about, and we ain't gonna be out here when them perilous times really hit, man.
That's right.
When you see us stop coming out here, you through.
That's right. Bring it out.
Because you know the scriptures say, I think it's 2 Ezra chapter 5. It says, "Then shall incontinency grow upon the earth, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right? So when you don't see us out here, you should be very afraid, man. Very afraid, because what? We've already entered into the time of sorrows. All right? It's getting hard, man, to live. And we don't give a damn. Because we depend on you, how about you outside. We're not trying to cash in on 401ks, none of that. The Lord's going to deliver us. What about you? Yep. Who's going to deliver you when chaos erupts in the streets? All right? And hey, you in the cities, you're finished. Yeah. You in these high complexes, you're done. What you going to do then? Right. Because guess what? The scriptures talk about they in the city shall die of famine, and they that flee are going to die by the sword. Right. So people, that movie, you watch this movie Blackout, people are leaving the major cities. But guess what? You leave the major cities, it's only to meet the sword. And if a lot of people are gonna start starving to death, man. They're talking about Similac and baby food shortages. Listen, y'all not paying attention to what's really going on. You worried about baby food? Shit, your breast got the baby food. Your woman's titties got the baby food. And there's a baby food shortage? That's nonsense. But you're ignoring all the empty shelves, but you're worried about a Similac. Where's the Similac at? But here it is. The meat section is looking in dire straits. Fruits. Fruits. All these things are missing in the store, but they talking about baby food and tampons. What about what you gonna feed your kids? What you gonna feed yourself? What happens when McDonald's is no longer able to operate? All these conveniences, these luxuries that Americans are so used to. What happens when that comes, man? What happens when the truckers stop delivering food? You see the price of diesel. They can't even afford to move the trucks anymore, man. They're going on strike. It's taking thousands of dollars to fill up one tank of gas or diesel for an 18-wheeler. $1,000. This one dude, he said he had like 4 trucks. He said it's taking $22,000 a week. Yeah. A week. You think he gonna continue to afford that? He gonna have to sell the trucks, and who gonna buy the trucks? Nobody. See, it's all crumbling down. The society's finished. All right. And like you mentioned earlier, the gas, it takes a process for the gas to go up, right? But the same thing. It's a process, and it's happening though. That's the point. It's no longer we gotta tell you, oh, this is gonna happen. Where's the signs at? Yeah, get the sign of the nukes. Yeah, it's happening. They flexing it on TV. Russia flexing the hypersonic missiles. Russia flexing their missile defense systems. And America's looking weak. That's right. And that's prophecy, And this is all, everything that's happening over there on the other side of the earth is leading to the beast hating the horde. That's right. Brother got reset.
Oh yeah, Con. Is First Thessalonians 5. Read the first 3 verses. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." So that's the theme of what's going on. Just like as it was before, these people don't expect what's coming upon the planet Earth, and it's not because you didn't hear it, you wasn't warned about it. It's because you're not listening, and also because the Lord blinded you. So you go by a season. That's a period of time of the year. You think about seasonings goes into flavor. Well, the flavor is the Lord's going to bring destruction. And it's going to be by these missiles. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety," that's what's ultimately promoted in this kingdom. That's why it goes into being likened onto a woman. Women love comforts. This whole kingdom is built off comforts, and you people have been very, very comfortable. So 1 Thessalonians 5.
Real quick, and they talking about peace and safety with what? The guns right now. We need to stop this. Our kids are dying. Every other day there's a mass shooting. We need peace and safety. End of war. But what? Sudden destruction's coming. That's why you worried about all these irrelevant topics that they push out on the mainstream media. Esau Edom, he has an agenda on the backhand. He just getting you conditioned. For the last 2 years, he's been conditioning you for what's happening now. Yeah. And very soon, all right, the Qur'an coming, because they've already conditioned you for that. Yep. And we saw how people was lining up to take the Qur'ans. It's gonna be the same delivery system, all right? Same shit that you got that Jesus juice with. That's gonna be the same thing they give you the mark with. All right. And this has all been conditioning. But what now? People want safety. They've been begging to go back to normal, right? So they started giving you some leeway, and now all these things are happening.
Yep.
Inflation, chicken shortages, all these factories blowing up, you know, burning down, war, pestilence.
If I may add, and the media has now the perfect excuse. We know, all right, it was done deliberately. Oh, it was because of the pandemic. See? That's why it ain't going back to normal. Stupid.
It was never going back to normal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all part of their plan. They created a problem to cause you people to react how you did, and then they come through with the solution. And you monkeys and you simpletons just go for it, man. So now they got you in their grips and their cuffs, man, to do whatever they want with you, man.
Yeah, cause and that's Esau's deception, man. He'll present a problem and look, he's the only one with the answer. The only way is this right here. But he presented the problem, you know? Because what he already knew what he was going to present to you before the problem even came. But what his deception is starting to fail him now. You know, it's being taken back because that's one of his, you know, the sword is his blessing, but one of his main characteristics is the deception. But that's starting to fail him. That's why he's being made bare.
Yeah, it's skirt being lifted.
Yeah, that's what everybody's seeing through his bullshit, man. You got just random people out here that can see through it, you know. The majority of our people don't give a damn, though. They don't care. They out here walking amongst us like nothing's happening, man. Motherfucker riding a scooter, ding ding. So he don't have to waste gas just to go to the club. Hey, but these people about to suffer, man. It's gonna hit them. See, they haven't woken. The majority of our people haven't woken up to what's going on yet. They just want to, what they say, ignorance is bliss. They just going on about it, being ignorant, you know. But what the Lord said, that the God of this world had blinded them, you know.
Yeah, I'll finish it. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, so it says they, you know, so going to Esau, he's offering his peace and safety, you know, which it says in the book of Isaiah, the way of peace they know not, there's no judgment in there going, so he can't offer you no peace. It's ultimately, again, brothers, going to deception, he's lying to you, you know, so 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So a woman that's in travail, she can't put off those travailing pains. You can't say, hold on, let me just get a break. You know, that's when the judgment comes, that's the same way it's going to play out. So that's why, again, going to when they shall say peace and safety, because Esau can't give you no peace because he got judgment leaning over his head. The Lord going to judge him. He said he's not mocked, you know. So all the stuff he's been doing in the dirt, in the dark, the so-called Illuminati, the illuminated ones, which their illumination is wickedness, the Lord's exposing them, you know, and that's why this kingdom's falling down right beneath their feet, man, and they know that.
Right. And if I could add, man, and that's the characteristics of a serpent, man. Anybody you ever seen get swallowed by their pet snake, what usually happened? That snake made that individual feel at peace, made them feel comfortable with them. And eventually the snake just wrapped around them, thinking they cuddling with them, and it just squeezed that muscle, man, and they got choked out, man. And that's what this devil doing to y'all, man. Making y'all feel good while he applying the squeeze on y'all, man.
Second Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bring forth her son within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Right, man. So the plagues they're not slack, man. And again, man, the brothers was talking about the gas shortages and things like that, man. This morning I woke up, man, seen the headline, man, that actually said, save your electricity, man. How the fuck can you store up electricity, man? To show you that the plagues that the Lord has depicted in the scriptures, they nigh at hand, man. They're coming faster than you think, man. Okay? All right? When you go to that same chapter, man, you jump up and tell you that we're in the beginning of famines, man, the beginning of sorrows, man. It's in our face right now, man. Okay? Right. Just like a woman that's in travail with a baby, man. All right, that 9 month come, man. Once that water break, it's a wrap, man. Yep. Give it a few more hours or a day, the max. That baby is gonna pop out, man. Right. Ain't no turning around, ain't no stopping it. You can't pause, you can't save, quit game and return later, man. It's gonna just play out how it play out, man.
Right. So basically, the atmosphere of the world right now is the world is in labor right now.
Yep.
Okay. All right. The time of Jacob's trouble. This is not something that's coming. Yep. No, we are here. All right, we are in Jacob's trouble. We're in a time of great tribulation, okay? All right, it's just going to continue to intensify as the days go on, man, until Yahushua comes back. Okay, go ahead, bro.
God. Great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right, they slack not a moment, okay? And what? Earlier this year, all right, the gas price started going up. All right, started going up $3, $4. I'm saying, and that was it for.
Well, first it was all the situation in the waters, man. The stoppages, the blockades, the situation with the Ukraine that was throwing scares out there with the petrol and everything. Then the gas started slowly climbing up.
Right.
Man.
Then the prices of food started going up. Then the prices of living started going up. Okay. So you see, it's just back to back. Yeah. It's like every week is something else. Every day is something else.
And like the birth pains, they don't lessen. They get worse and worse.
Yeah.
You know, when the woman's about to give birth, you know, the contractions get closer and closer, and they get worse and worse. Because what, she dilated? Oh, it's 1 centimeter dilated until the baby comes. You know.
Right.
It's just back, and they get closer and closer together as it comes. You know, she might have one every hour, and then it's every 10 minutes, then it's every minute until that baby rears head, man. And we getting close, man, to the baby coming. You know,
yes.
That's the kingdom of heaven being brought forth on this earth, man. Yahushua cracking the sky. Yes. All the prophecies are here, man. Everything is lining up is exactly how the apostles of Great Millstone has said, man. Everything, the chip. All right, is being the systems are already in place. It's just a matter of them setting up the stations, just like they set up the stations for the Jews.
Right, which the stations for the Jews might very well be the stations for the MOTB. Yep. All they got to do is repurpose it.
Right, and it's the same delivery method.
Exactly.
Why you already got 4 boosters? Why not take a 5th one to get this?
Right.
You know?
And that's why everything's going haywire, because this is the excuse to bring in the new system. Crash this whole system, bring in the CBDCs, bring in the 4th Industrial Revolution, all right, the Build Back Better, Klaus Schwab, you will own nothing, all right, and be happy, all right? And that all coincides with that digital the MOTB.
Metaverse.
All right, the metaverse. Okay, so we're here, man.
It's all here, yeah.
Then birth pains are contracting harder and harder. That's why our people, man, you're going to get caught out there.
Yeah.
All right, because the prophet's been on the highways and byways and told you these days were coming through the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. If I may bring this out, Baba Kushab. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. So the word of the Lord is to the children of Israel, not you heathens. All right, not to you so-called white people. For the Lord...
Hey, real quick, we're not here to warn you of the destruction to come. Yeah. We're here to tell you your judgment.
Right.
You know, for the other nations. But we're here to warn our people to get right or die.
Mm-hmm. That's right. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High in the land. A perfect example, look at this place, man. All right? And look at our people, majority of them. They don't want to get to know the Lord. All right? Even though the Lord is speaking to them. All right? Continuing on. 2, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing. And there's going to be a lot of stealing.
Yes.
And committing
robberies are increasing.
Increase, yeah.
There's more killings.
Right. And the popo, like you guys said, the popo ain't coming.
Yeah, it's legalized. It's pretty much legalized. Decriminalized. Robbery is decriminalized because it's not life-threatening.
Right.
You know.
And that makes sense why they were pushing that whole escalate the police.
Defund the police.
Defund the police. And now these talkers are like, well, you did defund the police, and now with all this, sorry, they're not. They can't come.
Even afford gas.
They can't afford gas.
It was a spirit. When we was on the way down here, there was a cop next to us pumping gas. He was like, man, the regular ain't working.
That's right.
I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Hey, but that's the thing, man, because see, y'all thought it was a joke. We've been telling you that it was gonna come a day that 911 was not gonna come to the rescue, man. You know how many times we said that? Years ago, when people would be, all right, 911. All right, well, call 911. All right, when you're getting raped to see if they're gonna come. Yep. They're gonna say, sorry, we got better things to worry about.
Right. Like my family.
Yeah.
You know, because these cops, you don't think they're feeling the brunt of it?
Right.
All right.
They're already underpaid.
They're underpaid. They're stressed out. They have the highest suicide rate. All right. And now things are getting expensive. Their wife is nagging them, saying, "Hey, where's the money going? We need more money. Well, be a crooked cop, you know, and all that shit. You're gonna see more cops being crooked. Yeah, man, we in these times. Let's go.
And they gonna get judged.
Right.
Yep.
And committing adultery. Yeah, you see that rampant. They break out, and blood touches blood. 3, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. Right, y'all going to be mourning in these last days. That's why the Lord said, and these are the beginnings of sorrows, man. All right, in the book of Matthew chapter 24.
Hey, in the beginning of sorrows started off 2 years ago, really. Now we passed the beginning.
Well,
now it's getting worse and worse every day.
Hey man, these global food crises been happening for a while now, man. It's just the C-19 has been used as an excuse, and really
to bring it to America,
right? To bring it to America, and it has exasperated the situation. Okay, along with the war in Ukraine, so on and so forth, man.
That's why I say virgin daughter Babylon, because this place has been untouched. See, while the whole world been suffering, y'all been having the luxury of AC, cheap gas,
Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks, delivery food. So, but now you're like, oh, people are starting to feel what the rest of the world been feeling. But what? Say the best for last.
That's right.
And they were, people say, oh, you be grateful you live in America, third world countries. Look, it's gonna be better for them in them third world countries in these last days. Right. This is gonna be the worst place to be in for you people, because we gonna get the Lord willing, we don't smell. We're gonna get to witness the downfall of our enemies.
Right.
And it's gonna be better to live in a third world country, because again, like we mentioned earlier, they're used to it. You fucking Americans are too used to getting fed everything, man. Spoon fed everything, man. You don't know how to fucking sharpen a fucking arrowhead to go fucking hunt, man. You don't know how to fucking tie a knot to go fish, man.
Chicken.
You don't know how to, you don't know how to fucking kill a chicken properly, man. You don't know how to find water, sources of water, any of that, those things, man.
And then the thing is, a lot of you men are not even going to be around.
Yeah.
You're going to be out there in the Middle East, dying in the meat grinder.
Right.
You put the meat in, and the ground beef comes out. Right, that's the World War III.
Right. That's gonna leave you women defenseless, man. Right. It tells you that in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, man. All right, their husbands shall die in the war, man. But you got some, you remember?
Yeah, there's Amos chapter 5, verse 16. Therefore, Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord said thus: wailing shall be in all streets. They shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. And they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing.
Yeah. So all these men that they're skillful in their arts or whatever, all that's coming to an end. All these stores are gonna be shut down. All right, there ain't gonna be no massage parlors to go to. Ain't gonna be no Starbucks to go to. There's gonna be wailing in the streets, because what? It's gonna be a free for all. Wait till the power. They're already talking about power outages. The president talks about it. So when the power goes out, people lose it. They're gonna start looting. Cause what? How you gonna call 911 when you ain't got no power? That's right. And if you do manage to get through, they're gonna tell you, look, we all booked up for today. You booked for today.
Also, you got those preppers, right? With those generators. Them generators are loud.
Targets.
All right. I mean, somebody here running that generator. Oh, it's time to invade home. Time now.
You don't only need it with lights on.
You preppers are fucking idiots too. All right.
And because think about it, you the only house with lights on.
In the distance.
Yeah, that's a target.
Motherfuckers will be sitting in the dark and just see a glare in the distance. And just know, all right, I'm going that way.
Right. It's in the pitch black, no street lights, nothing. Right. So you're gonna just be a beacon, and they gonna
this nigga got canned goods in there.
That's what happened in American Blackout. The guy Hank, right? He was the only one eating good. Got his little things running, and everybody started talking. Yo, that guy over there with that compound, he got food, he got everything, and we're starving. Let's go invade. And and what happened? He got a knife to his throat, man. Almost got his shit slit.
Yeah, you can have all the guns you want.
Yeah.
Look, you can't shoot them all at once.
Right.
See, this is really all that's y'all been storing up for the elect.
Yeah.
Picture that. Because we put our trust in Yahweh Shemi our such.
That's right.
We're not worried about stocking goods and non-perishables. The hell is this non-perishable? You don't even know where you're gonna be when shit hit the fan. Really hit, because shit's already hitting the fan. But when the lights go out, so to say, then what? Now, are you willing to take a life? Nope. Huh? That's what it's gonna come down to. And most people in America are scared of confrontation. But there's people preparing for this shit. They're gonna be the ones out here cleaning you people out. Militias out here in the streets. But what? People are gonna be just dropping like flies out here, man. And the Lord's gonna lead us to your little compound. We're gonna have some good wine in the AC until the generator dies. Then we'll go to the next spot.
Like I always mention, like that movie The Road, man. You know, what's that one? Yeah, Amos chapter 5, verse 17. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through these, saith Yahweh. You know, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing, that's you women. A lot of you women gonna be lamenting out here, crying, weeping. All right, because your goodies gonna be taken away from you.
Vintage shall fail.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your comfort.
Yeah, ain't no welfare gonna help you in these last days.
It's gonna be cut off soon.
Right. Well, that shit already starting to get cut off for a lot of these
Food
bitches,
stamps,
man.
what else? Section 8. Y'all about to witness the purge, and it's not gonna end in 24 hours. It's just gonna keep. So you women are finished, man. You know, it's just, hey, we only worried about the elect. You know, the women are gonna come to us. But you women, you got a world of hurt coming, man. You know, y'all wanted to be single, independent. Y'all marched up and down the streets for equality. Well, you gonna get it. Hey, you got dudes beating women up, and nobody coming to the rescue. A subway full of people, and you just watching her get her ass beat. This dude was butt naked, raping a bitch in the middle of the street, and nobody doing nothing about it. One dude out his window recording it.
I got it. I got a precept to back you up. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
And America has made you women the most at ease, man. People leave the Middle East and all these Eastern countries to come to America to be at ease and be liberated. But what? That liberation comes with consequences.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because now men have a deep a lot of men have a deep hatred for all that you know because you had the luxury of dissing men in all kind of atrocious ways. You think that nigga was gonna take an L? He gonna come back. He got that shit in the back of his mind. Remember exactly when it happened, how it happened, and he gonna utter them words right back to you while he's raping you.
Right. Hey, that's why the Lord had it set up to have them people like Kevin Samuels push out that spirit. That spirit up. All right, the red pill and all that, to get these men are riled up to start gunning after you women, man.
Stop worshiping these bitches.
Yep. And you're seeing it out like that more and more.
And so, look, the cops, you know, we talking about the cops, you know, they're not coming to some places, but the cops are still out here. When society crashes finally, which is not too far off, these men are gonna they're gonna get the urges off. You got a lot of guys that don't even get pussy, man. What do you think they're gonna do when the society crashes? They're gonna rape bitches. They're gonna just grab you, and what you gonna do? You give you 110 pounds soaking wet, and a big old 200-pound dude come. They ain't got box. He's still a virgin, nigga. 28 years old, never got box in his life. Man, he got them urges, and he been dissed all his life by women, curving his ass, throwing drinks in his face, all kind of shit. Hey, you women are at ease, cause what? You got that 911. Well, hey, that shit coming to an end, man. Yeah, you gonna see niggas with badges raping you bitches out here, man.
That's the spirit. I was just about to mention that, man, because not too long ago, a fucking a police officer, man, just got locked up for fucking stalking his ex-wife using air tags, man. So it just show you that even these police, when that shit, when shit crack off, man, they gonna be hunting you bitches down as well, man.
Right. Really, a lot of you women gonna end up getting sex trafficked around, man. Oh yeah. Okay. And a lot of y'all gonna be wanting to get taken, man. Just they gonna get some food and some water.
Exactly. They're gonna be forced back to their feminine spirit.
Yeah.
They're gonna be real. See, you got a lot of loud-mouthed women out here today in American society. They ain't gonna be none of that real soon. Right. They're not gonna be mouthing off, "Hey nigga, you ain't shit." Boom. Laid out cold. And then dragged into the alleyway by 18 niggas. They gonna run a train. Hey, women and men, they gonna be getting raped to death.
Yep.
Just like in this, Leviticus, the Judges 19, right?
Yeah, it was
raped to death.
I got more on this Isaiah. Back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. And these women are careless. Just look how they dress.
Yep.
All right, showing their assets.
Yep.
All right, you're setting yourself up to be raped. Real talk, man. Let's be forward with it. That's what you're setting yourself up for. All right.
You got no one to blame but yourself.
Yep.
Right.
You're all over Instagram shaking them titties and ass. Well, guess what? Niggas is fiending for that.
Yeah.
And they know they can't get it because you got 300 million or 300,000 followers. And you ain't got a blue check mark. You can't even get into DMs. Man, these niggas gonna be kicking doors down to get that box soon, man. And what you gonna do? They gonna leave you there to die. They gonna break you, probably leave you with a black eye or two, and then just grab what you got in the fridge and leave.
Right. Next thing you know, you gonna find out you pregnant.
Right.
And you got whatever bug they gave you.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of that, that's coming back, man. You women wanted to ride the cock carousel and stuff. Well, now the carousel gonna ride you.
That's right.
Okay. And
Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, till the wheels fall off. Okay. And you know, it may sound heinous that we talking about women getting raped by 18 dudes or 100 dudes to death, but guess what? Don't you bitches like going out and having hot girl summer and having all these extravagant vacations and letting niggas run trains on you? Okay, until the morning sunrise and you don't remember what the fuck happened the next day? That's what a lot of you bitches like doing. So now your judgment gonna come upon you, man. What you have reaped is what you gonna sow.
A lot of bitches like fucking just bouncing around from dick to dick in the same night too, man.
Yeah, well, you see these bitches on Instagram, like, man, this bitch don't even got a job, but she out there in Dubai.
Right.
Then next week she in Greece. Like, yo, these niggas flying them bitches out. Guess what? Ain't no simping is coming to an end. All right, simping ain't the way. It never has been, and now anybody that's a simp is gonna die a gruesome death. First of all, but them guys that Captain Save-A-Hoes, ain't nobody coming to your rescue.
They're gonna learn how to mind their own business in that day.
Right, they're gonna be trying to hide. Where are the men at? And that's gonna be why Isaiah 4:1 gonna happen.
Now you want me, huh?
Right.
And now it's our choice, the men of the Lord. Now we gonna be curbing you bitches.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Keep it moving. Thumbs down, swipe left, or whatever it is.
Back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail.
And again, like the brother quoted earlier, Exodus 16, a lot of you men are gonna die in the wars. You're gonna die because these simps are gonna die trying to provide for their women.
Right.
And they're gonna die. So you women are gonna be troubled, man. Because when there's and America's gonna be invaded by these troops.
Yep.
They're not gonna have sympathy on you people, man.
For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
And that's why America has propagated the mentality of independent women and liberal. Because it's always in these marches, it's always women leading it. My body, my choice. Get butt naked in the middle of a crowd. Right. My body, my choice, and nobody does anything. They're gonna be walking around with fucking nightgowns on, the snuggies or whatever the hell it's called, covered from head to toe. Right. Because you're gonna be troubled. Because right now, men, they fear consequences. When there are no consequences, what they got to fear?
Yeah, no law.
Lawless society, man.
Verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones.
Women got it easy. A woman could just exist and she living better than you.
Yeah.
She don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Just look good. But that's quickly coming to an end. That's gonna be a curse unto you now. Because the niggas ain't gonna be running to the ugly fat bitches to rape them. They gonna be running to you Instagram bitches to rape them. Shit. And unless you have a man of the Lord, that hedge of protection, because it's like a trickle down effect. What is that? Psalms 34. The angels can't round about them that fear the Lord. Well, that trickles down from us. Then the women and the kids will be protected through us. But out there, you out there, it's anything goes out there.
Right, hey, and don't say the fat bitches won't get raped either, man.
Oh,
Okay, because
they will.
Yeah. All right, since they want to be proud and all this.
Too.
Yeah, they be being proud and hoes too.
A lot of them.
Body appreciation.
Yeah, body appreciation and
Yeah.
shit, body acceptance.
A lot of them gonna lose weight too.
Yeah.
You think mama gonna get raped?
Yeah.
Mama gonna get raped.
A lot of them they gonna be losing weight. Hey, grandma gonna get raped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, when there's
All
no
that,
good looking bitches, you gonna take the box you can find. Shit.
That stress.
Yeah,
But that's the thing, we're not gonna be worried about that, man. The women are gonna be coming to us. What we gonna be worried about is serving you, continuing to serve you how by some side, because that's when the deeds are gonna be done, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
Miracles are gonna be being performed. We're gonna be in the whole mindset that's why we're gonna be shining, so to say, because the women are gonna see the power You know?
Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins, meaning mourn. 12. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Right, they're going to be, okay, in anguish, thinking about the good life, knowing they don't have it anymore.
Living the good life.
Right, living that hot girl summer life. It's just going to be twirling in their mind like, damn, okay, I don't have that life anymore. And they're going to be crying and mourning because now reality has hit them in the fucking face,
No
man.
makeup, no showers, no tampons,
Yep.
no. Oh man, it's gonna be bad for these women out here.
Yeah,
right.
bro.
It's gonna be bad.
They're already talking about a tampon shortage. Google that.
That's Isaiah the 3rd chapter. All right, instead of a sweet smell shall be a stink. Go ahead, bro. And a lot of you bitches coming out here for a hot girl summer, y'all gonna die down here, man.
Yeah,
Okay?
Miami is full of them.
Yeah, y'all gonna come down here to die like it was in 2020 and 2021. Y'all gonna come down here to get put to death, man. Watch. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 24. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 24 says, "And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink." Yeah, so you women, y'all gonna be stinky. Y'all already stinky. You gonna be stinking more in those times, man.
Bitches be smelling like fish now. Imagine when they don't have what they call them
Fucking feminine sprays.
yeah, there you go, feminine products.
Yeah, they're feminine
Right.
The body sprays and shit.
Real quickly, these women don't even know how to take proper showers.
They supposed to bathe.
They have to bathe.
take showers.
Yes, fuck it. That's what I'll say. They don't know how to take proper baths. All right, you're supposed to soak
Soaking
oils. All right, soap. Sit in there, man. All right, because you have an open wound down there, man. All right, and you bitches think you're men, so you have to shower. All right, and just rubbing yourself. That's not how you clean yourself.
Irish spring.
Right.
Plus they've been sitting here and mug banking, eating all type of abominations.
Well, and they're cum-filled.
Yeah, so so in that day, man, that when there's no food, y'all gonna go through a very, very strong detox process, man. So all that shit gonna be seeping out of your pores, man.
All them extravagant trips, eating lobster and shrimp legs, crab legs, all that
the
shit.
oysters
And the makeup, too, that's poison. All that shit, that makeup, that shit is sick. That's why they have to put so much on, more and more and more, because their face starts breaking out, and it gets worse because you're fucking poisoning yourself.
Yeah, the pores start getting clogged and shit.
So you're gonna have a lot of pretty bitches that you think are pretty now. They're gonna be ugly as hell very soon. You ever seen a bitch cry? She ugly as hell, man. I hate seeing bitches cry. Get the fuck away from me.
Because the clown mask is deteriorating. That fucking clown mask, that makeup, man. Yeah, man. Hey, the Lord's going to reveal you women, all right, for who you are, man. A bunch of fake, okay, fraudulent, evil bitches, man.
Because we don't get them.
Yeah.
No, we understand women are groupies by nature. We understand that. But you've been given a haughty spirit, you know. And the Lord said that this was going to come upon women. Tough times.
Yep. Tough times.
See, all this pride and liberation and rights, that's not going to help you. What rights are going to help you when the lights go out? Let's say, all right, just a 24-hour period with no lights. What is a woman going to do? She's going to lose her mind. She's going to cry. She's going to cry. She's going to sit in the corner and look for a man to do something for her.
They cry when they don't have Instagram for a couple of hours.
They'll lose their shit. Oh, my shit got deleted. Here it is, people starving to death. You know, but that's why, again, America's the place where it's going to be the worst.
Yeah.
Because at least women overseas, they're used to getting, you know, they in subjection.
Right, they got a tougher skin.
Right.
And they know their boundaries. All right, that's what reality. That's what those types of environments do. All right, it reveals to them their fucking boundaries and their limits, man. That's why they be all covered up. You know,
living in reality.
Yeah, reality. You know what I'm saying? Here in
know.
America, y'all don't live in fucking reality. Y'all live in a fantasy, man.
Yep.
A fucking fantasy world, man.
And
so when it start all crumbling the fuck down, you're gonna be scared, man. Okay?
Right.
And these people, and the thing is, see, we getting on the woman, but what? These men have taken on that same spirit.
Yeah.
These men are just as effeminate as these women, if not worse.
That's right. That's right.
Bunch of body boys, man. Bunch of emotional queers, man. You know, just weirdos, man. Just soft ass people. This whole society has been effeminized, man. Womenized, so to say. You know what? Paul Escobar was going to the cities really are built for women,
Yeah.
metropolitans.
Yeah.
All right, because everything's at your luxury and convenience. all this shit's about to come crumbling though, man. There's not gonna be a hot sushi bar, you know, or a spa. I'm going to the girls' night out and go twerk on the stage. Man, it's about to get tough out here for everybody, man. And you men ain't gonna know how to deal either. We getting on the woman, but you men, shit, that's why the women are gonna be through, because you get no more protection for them. Because what? A woman's natural protection is a man. Yeah. Right? Whether they want to admit it or not, when you call 911, you don't want a woman to come. When a woman calls 911, if a woman shows up, she's like, fuck, she gonna beat me. This nigga gonna beat me up and this bitch up. But what? All of that is coming to an end because these men are gonna be trembling like women. All right.
Scripture say a man gonna be a hiding place, a man of the Lord.
Man of the Lord, that's right. Because real quick, read that. Because what? The men of the Lord are gonna be stable. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that times. We're gonna know why this is happening, what's the outcome of it, what to trust in. People are not gonna know what to do, where to go, who do we go? Well, you're gonna run to Egypt for help, and woe unto you that go to Egypt for help. So that's why we're gonna be. Because people, man, I'm telling you, brothers. The women are going to come to us because they're going to see the glow on us, man. Yeah. We're not going to be bugging out like chickens with no heads.
Stability.
Yep. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink. Instead of a girdle, a rent. That's why these women, they eat abomination. Their stomach's supposed to be like a girdle, like fish, but they got a flat, Now they all rent, It says, instead of a well-set hair, baldness. Yeah, that's why these bitches wear lace fronts.
Got pants for their fupas. Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen that. These bitches had pants just to hold up her gut, bro. Like, what the fuck?
It says, instead of a stomach gird, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Yeah. Verse 25 says,
no more makeup, no more taking 3 hours to get ready to go out.
Changing outfits and shit.
No more flat ironing your hair, no more curling water, none of that shit, man. That shit gonna be out, right?
No more umbrellas.
Right?
Verse 25, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war.
Hey, let's read that again, Baba Shah.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25, thy men shall fall by the sword.
So these niggas that don't get drafted for some reason, y'all gonna be dying in the streets, man. Y'all gonna be dying of famine. Right. Y'all gonna be getting ran over by tanks. You might get, because we already seen what happens when looting begins. People lose it and they start running each other over, knocking people out to death, stomping your face in. So you men are gonna be, because what? You think a woman's gonna go to Whole Foods when niggas is running in and out, stealing everything they can, everything you can grab? You think a woman's gonna be found in there? If she is, she gonna be trampled over. You see they've been doing test runs with Black Fridays and shit. Niggas die on Black Fridays over shit you gotta pay for.
Right.
An Xbox.
Imagine when it's free.
Imagine when it's free and it's life and death situation. People. I said earlier, people are scared of confrontation until that it's life and death.
Yeah.
Then you got to do it or you're gonna die.
That's what we swinging.
So that's the men out here. But go read the next one.
Isaiah 3 and 25, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
In the war. You men that's already signed up, listen, get your bonus and spend it while you can. That's my advice to you. Because you ain't coming back. You got a one-way ticket to the Middle East. And then the draft is coming in a big way. And that's in the midst of chaos happening in America, civil unrest. Y'all still gonna have to fight a world war. Right. This place is finished.
And to add what you were saying, I did a lesson how the recruiters are having a hard time, all right, filling their ranks, man. All right, so that goes to show you, man, a draft is coming. Okay, they're having a hard time filling their ranks. And usually the military, they always bring this out. They love when inflation hits, they love when things get expensive because the poor would then have no choice but to join the service, all right, so they could be able to have money in their pocket. But even in the midst of all this, they're still having problems recruiting. Right. That goes to show you that people don't want to go. They're more scared of fighting the Russians. They say, I'd rather, suck it out here, man. Babylon the Great.
So bad to the point where they're offering a $50,000 signing bonus for people to sign up. Right. And then I forget what I saw, but I saw a video where right when, this Ukraine and
wrestle thing kicked off, one of the chicks, remember the chick that was crying in the video? It was like a compilation of those. And one chick was like, you know, they asked her why you signed up. She was like, for the 50,000 signing bonus that I didn't even get yet.
Now you in there.
Right.
Now you obligated. Because if not, they'll take you to military prisons, right? You can speak on that better.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're going to see a lot of these soldiers, they're going to refuse certain orders and they're going to go right into the prison house. All right? And a lot of these soldiers are going to go AWOL. And a lot of these special forces and Rangers, they're going to turn sides and fight with the Russians. You're going to see that shit. Because, hey, America's being exposed, man. For the lies, okay? For the fucking creating all these problems. Even Putin said, it's really America with the sanctions the reason why all this is happening, man. All right?
And those special ops guys, if they don't switch sides to Russia, guess what? They're going to be the militias out here. You think Esau, you see, while you niggas in the hood banging, toting toolies and shit, these niggas out there doing urban tactics, training with each other.
Right.
Urban warfare, training, ready.
And beautiful you said that. And they are going to fight against their own government because all you got to Google is military food insecurity. Military, food scarcity. Military families are starving right now.
Yep.
All right, in the middle of all this. So these soldiers are very pissed off with their own government. Okay? They're living in fucking shithole living conditions. Yeah, on base, man. Moles, roaches, rats. Google it, man. I've done lessons on that. All right, and that's why, okay, a lot of our people, man, hey, it's gonna be hell out here for y'all, man, because the military's already pissed off with what's going on, man, and they're gonna take it. A lot of them are gonna take it out on you. All right.
Yeah, I had 2nd Ezra 16 in the back. This is a book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands.
Yeah, and that's who do you think they're gonna go running to?
Right. We'll continue that. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Right, so there's no defense, man. No helpers. Nobody's gonna come helping these hoes. You know, young women, old women, right? All these women are gonna be left out here to fend for themselves, and it's gonna be tough for them. A lot of them are gonna go to these camps, go take that charagma. A lot of them is gonna come across them at, well, you know, the ones that are ordained, to come across the man of the Lord, they're gonna be good.
Right. It says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Yeah. So you see a woman that you desire now, and she walking with a dude. Most likely that dude's gonna die. You know.
Yeah, that's a high.
That's a high percentage.
The probability is there. Very high. The odds are not with them.
Alright, and it's because of their disobedience, man. That's why the brother brought it out in Jeremiah 30th chapter, opening up, man. A lot of you men are gonna feel the heat, and it's gonna cause a lot of these women, alright, to not only be left defenseless, alright, but they're gonna feel it as well, man, because they're gonna need again. Americans don't know how to do shit for themselves. Imagine the women in America, man. They don't know how to do shit at all, man. They're gonna be out here just needing some type of defense, needing some type of help, man. Okay?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. That 7 means completion. And women, they don't like to hear that. They don't like to hear that verse right now.
They don't want to share.
Yeah, they don't want to share. But that time, your ass, you ain't gonna care, man.
They want a man just for her.
Yep.
Listen, you're gonna have to share the hard way. You women, you might as well get with the program, man. Which, you know, by nature, it's the society that has taught them not to share it. You know, a man.
Yeah, that Disney bullshit.
Yeah. Princess. You ain't a princess, bitch. You a hoe.
Right.
You belong to the city, not the streets. The whole damn city.
Right.
Yeah. But you want a man just to cater to you. You're supposed to cater to the man.
Right.
And that's why these women will keep reading, cause they're gonna. We gonna see women. All right, y'all, you men out here don't have your woman. Your woman's on Instagram looking for them blue check marks, man. The women that are gonna come to us, they're gonna be willing to do anything. And the scripture's gonna say it.
Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Hey, just look, you don't gotta feed us. You ain't gotta worry about dressing me. I'm gonna do all that. Just let me be called by the name, meaning they need that protection from you. Cause what? They're gonna go back to their natural estate. They got no choice. See, America has lied to you women, lied to you men, thinking that, really the government, giving you all these things to make you think life is sweet, it's pie, and convenient. Well, these women are gonna get on board real quick. When they realize that, all right, something about this guy, he got wine and he eating, I'm gonna have to do whatever it takes. Cause now niggas gotta bend backwards, you gotta take a bitch out and all this nonsense.
I think I just saw him fly.
Yeah.
Did he just fly?
Super fast.
Right. I thought I just saw
run across the lake.
Yeah, he just ran across the lake and like there was a lightning just came off. I thought I just saw him like raise the dead or something.
Did he just multiply that food and still got leftovers? Wait, what can you do but get with it? and they get mad. These women are gonna come try to clean your feet. They're gonna be trying to do all kinds. We gonna have to be. The bosses always say this, man. We gonna have to be beating women off of us, man. Okay, you finished on that, Isaiah, right? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. It's Jeremiah 4 in verse 30. Jeremiah 4 in verse 30, it says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, right? In vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. So Jeremiah at that time was talking about our people, warning them about the Babylonians, never supposed to come pluck them off. But in this time, talking about, we can go into the women, man, how they dress themselves in crimson, going into nice clothing, wearing all these nice tight clothes, golds and ornaments, the jewelry and things like that, renting a space with painting, that's going into makeup, you're making yourself fair in vain. It says that lover's gonna seek your life because you get all this male attention, Instagram, you got OnlyFans, so you promote your whole life. You're gonna Snapchat, I'm this, I'm there, I'm downtown here. So niggas gonna track down and follow you, So they're gonna be despising you.
Niggas got the algorithms already.
They already did.
Google Maps.
Yeah. He got a map. She freaking this spot, that spot. hey, there's some perverted people out there, man.
They know the technology now, man. They'll figure that shit out easy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If they already have.
They already have. They already followed our home. They just wait until there's no more 911.
Right. They say that happened to like one of these Instagram models. She had like millions of followers, and some dude that she was fucking with killed her.
Well, you wanted followers, it's what you got.
Because women are not prudent. They're not thinking about consequences. They post easy places where they can easily be found. They go live anywhere they want to. So again, going into that male attention, you curving men and stuff like that, they're gonna be bitter. You didn't reply back to them, they DMs. So niggas gonna try to find you. Where's such and such? She stay around here. She posts a car, got a whole license plate. It's not gonna be hard to find you in that day. That's why going into that Isaiah 4:1, painting the picture that women need a hedge, because that's the world order the Lord set up. The Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, His men, and then a woman. Simple as that. It says in Swat 36 chapter, where there's no hedge, the possession is spoiled. You women are just possessions. You're gonna be passed on to the men of the Lord. If we go into again, those choosing, because the Lord choosing us, we gonna choose you. Simple as that.
That's right.
Psalms 110, verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth.
That time of the standard being lifted is coming, man. Right? And our people are gonna be willing. Right? And a lot of believers are gonna come through that. Seeing the power of the Lord through these miracles. People are just gonna believe instantly. That's another thing. People are going to be waking up. John 17. The Lord pray for them also. Them that believe on that word. Not too many people are believing on the word now, but they're gonna believe when they see these miracles, and they're gonna come inquire. They're gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Wait, we're gonna tell you, how washing me outside. And that's all it's gonna take for them to believe. That's right. That's happened in the book of Acts. It happened when Yahushua was here. So hey, these miracles are coming, and it's to make people believe as well, you know. And first and foremost, glorify Yahweh Shem outside. But that, you know, that's why Yahweh said, "Blessed are ye that have not seen and believe."
Yeah.
So that's we out here because we had not seen. It didn't take a miracle for us to come out here, you know. But when they see these miracles, raising the dead, you know, healing the sick, all kind of miracles, there's gonna be countless miracles. You know, the Lord said we're gonna do the same works and greater. And the Lord, all the works He did couldn't even be contained in all the books of the earth. So these people, are, you know, those that are ordained to believe through that, they're seeing these miracles, they're gonna see it. You know, wherever we might be at, feeding the multitude or whatever, you know, eating bullets, you know, they might shoot you up. And none of them bullets do nothing to you, man. They just drop down. You become a man of steel, so to say. People gonna believe, man. Oh shit. How? You know, instantly tell them, hey, Yahweh Shem outside, the God of the Bible. You know, we're not gonna. We're walking Bibles, man. You're not gonna need a Bible in that. Hey, well, if you go to this scripture here, we gonna. It's already in us, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's already in us, man. He had it memorized. And then the level, the Lord's going to increase us, man. So we're going to be able to, you know, you might have troubles remembering that. What scripture is that? It's just going to come to your mind. You're going to quote it perfectly.
That's why I said if you brought it to the kings and governors, don't think of what you're going to say. It's going to be given to you that same hour by the Most High.
Right, that's right. That's why when you see, when you read in the book of Acts, you see how the disciples and apostles, when they were moving around in certain sermons, they tell you that the Spirit of the Lord filled them, man. Because it's going to be the Lord, just like He take care of us now, in those days He's going to take care of us to the point where He's going to manifest Him taking care of us to all those that are around, man.
The Lord's going to be our guide, man. See, we don't have bug out kits and plans, you know, all right, well, if shit hit the fan, I'm going to do this, grab that, and go there. We're just going to go in the Spirit, man. The Spirit's going to guide us. And we're going to know, all right, this is the Lord telling me to go this way. And you're going to have faith because it might be any kind of way. It might be a bird trying to lead you. If you don't have faith or the spiritual discernment, you're not going to know what's going on. A bear, a lion, it could be anything. You know, the wind, who knows, the leaf. But we're gonna have, you know, the Lord's going to increase us, man. We're going to have to be increased, you know, to survive these dark times, man.
All right, the Lord can send an angel.
Yeah,
you can literally send an angel, a brother,
manifested.
You know,
have a chariot guide us, man. You know,
or just a voice.
Yeah, a voice.
It might just be a voice, and you're, because you know, it might come out of nowhere. You know, exactly. It just be a voice calling your name. And then even Peter, when he got out of the prison, he thought he was sleeping when he was like, oh shit, this shit is real.
It's beautiful you saying this because yesterday I showed Roy a little cartoon of a movie that they might put out called David. Yeah. All right, and in the preview, he ended up going down the cliff to go get a lamb that had fell over the cliff and got stuck. And he got to a point, remember he got to a point where it was like his back was against the wall. It was like he could fall at any moment. He closed his eyes and he looked up, and instantly you seen a wind blow across his face. And he opened his eyes and he had a face of relief. As soon as he opened his eyes, there was a little brush on his finger, and then he realized there was a hole right there for him to grab onto, man. So the Lord gonna be dealing in miraculous ways, man.
Hey, right? The Lord does it now, man. Brothers be going through their everyday walk, and you're like, oh man, that's the Lord, you know, whatever the case may be. And you know, all right, that's the Lord that did that. And so that's why the Lord's been training us up. This is literally a practice, man. The Lord, because the game time's coming, man. Game day's here. Yeah. It's already here, really. Yeah. You know, this is the game's already started. And now you're gonna have to have that faith, man. That's why faith is so important, because you're gonna have to believe that this is the Lord telling me showing me the way. You know, and He's gonna deliver us from miraculous places and miraculous situations, man. Where there a person in this world like, ain't no way you can get out of this. But you're gonna get out of it, man. You just gotta believe.
I gotta preach that real quick. This is the book of 2 Ezra 16 and 74. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same."
The Lord is gonna deliver us from it, man. You either believe it or you don't. There's no in between. Oh, I don't know if that's the Lord or not. But that's the Lord. Well, who else would it be? And you know, the Lord's gonna have us you know, as we go through this process, these last days, every little thing that we go through is going to increase our faith more and more and more. It's like, hey, that was the Lord delivering from that. He's going to deliver from the next thing. Then you go to the next thing. Then you're going to get delivered again. You know, then you come across a feast. Nigga's dead. Somehow he died, just dropped dead. And you got a feast in front of you, man. Then our brother just might manifest in front of you. That brother don't even know how he got there.
Verse 75, it says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for God is your guide."
Hey, we can't be afraid, man. Neither doubt. That doubt come in your mind, you got to get rid of it. Because the Lord's our guide, man. He's guiding us through these times, man. You know, everything's already been written. You just got to remember that. So the Lord's not going to put us in no, if you truly believe yourself to be a servant of the Lord, you shouldn't think, all right, that the Lord will put you in a situation to get you, you know, man, like, yeah, come on, there's a way out of this.
Right. Hey, so the book of Sirach will tell you, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, man. That's supposed to be our mindset, man. All right, because again, here it is, the Heavenly Father, he took us out of this dark-ass world, all right, gave us this beautiful word, all right, and trusted us with this gospel, man. All right, you're supposed to have it in your mind that the Lord brought you in this and He gonna take you out, man. Right. Anything less is sin, man.
Yeah, it's not a faith. Hey, you doubt, man, then you ain't in the right spirit, man. Go ahead. Oh, you have more of that?
I have one more verse. Verse 76. It says, "And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts." So it shows that that's who the Heavenly Father is going to be dealing with in those days, man. All right, because the only ones who's going to be doing that is the elect. Lord, so we are part of that number, man. We've been, as Brother Ramak likes to bring out that revelation, man. Because we have kept the word of the Lord's patience, He will keep us from the hour of temptation. But because we keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our abilities and sticking with Yahweh Shemel Shai, now He's going to guide us through all that turmoil that's going to come upon the wicked, man. Okay? It says, and the Lord God, that's like you say, the Lord God, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. That's it.
This is all very spiritual. Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat. My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty."
Yeah, and they talking about food shortages, all these things that are coming upon the earth, but the Lord said that His servant's going to eat.
Right.
I just want to get some to eat.
Right. And what's so crazy about it is the Lord He didn't tell us how He's going to do it. He just said we're going to eat.
You believe it or not?
That's why you got to hang your hat on that, man.
All right. Exactly, man. And hey, the scriptures say in Isaiah the 10th chapter, it says, "The remnant of Jacob shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but they shall stay upon the Lord of hosts in truth," man. Okay, so we're gonna be, the scriptures we read about, the just shall live by faith. We're gonna have to really live that out, man.
Yeah.
Okay, when the society collapses, and that's why all these things are happening. You know, the hyperinflation, the food shortages, the gas prices going up. Why? Because the Lord is weaning us off of this system, man. All right, and the Lord is turning back our captivity, man. Okay, the Lord's bringing the curses upon our enemies, man. All right, so that we could fully get ready to detach from the system, man. You know, and call upon the Lord, man.
Yeah, because the system is moving digitally.
Right.
And soon you're gonna need a chip to even buy anything. So how you gonna eat if you don't have it?
Exactly.
We're not worried about that.
Right. So when we see these things happening, we're supposed to actually rejoice and be happy, man. At the fact that this society is collapsing and falling apart, man. Okay. All right, because how Israel responds in these last days to the society collapsing is going to be the seal of your fate, man. Okay, if you frustrated and you offended that prophecy, okay, and you trying to get some form of normalcy back, okay, and all of this other stuff, then guess what? You gonna fold, you gonna take the chip.
Right, you bugging out because you see gas. Right. You gonna fall with this world.
Right. So now's the time to just be like, hey man, it's on you, Yahweh Shemel Shai. You do what you can do, and hey, Lord got the rest, man.
Which I like to say, it should have always been
Right.
like that, but how much more now in these times, man?
It really matters.
Right. Because you say now the much more as you see the day approaching.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
This is clearly, you can clearly see the hour of temptation is being led up to through all these things that are happening around the world. They're crashing things purposely, so they're gonna bring that, like you mentioned earlier, problem, reaction, solution. They're coming with the solution very soon, and it's gonna be the MOTB. That's the solution to all these things that are going on. The crack, the gas prices, the food shortages. Listen, all you need is this. You don't have to starve. Just come get this, you know. And you're good. It's clearly, everything that's going on is clearly leading to the hour of temptation, man. That's
Right. This is Isaiah 65 and verse 13. It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit."
And so while people losing their minds, crying, what are we gonna do? We're gonna be rejoicing. With a T-bone steak, you know, and some top shelf wine. See, you know, and to the average, you know, simpleton out here, that's like, what are these guys talking about? What are you talking about? We know it's gonna happen. That's all we know. We're not worried about how. We just understand why, because it's written in the scriptures.
Right, and we know that it's gonna happen. Yep. Okay, we fully believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna take care of us, man. Right. We don't know how, but we just know that's gonna happen. Right. Okay, and that's what when the Lord, brought us out of Egypt. Okay, and He performed all those signs upon Pharaoh and upon the Egyptians. That was to cultivate our faith, so that when He brought us out into the wilderness, Jake wouldn't be bugging out, man. Right. But as soon as we left Egypt, Jake started bugging out, man.
I'm grateful.
Well, the unrighteous.
Right, the unrighteous among them started bugging out, man. Okay, started murmuring, man, and the Lord kept showing them different signs over and over again, man. That's why they was walking in circles for 40 years, man. Okay, all right, and the ones that believed, all right, the younger generation, they the ones who made it into the promised land. Okay, so it's the same thing now. The Lord is bringing these plagues, all right, and He gonna show that He dealing, man. All right, we just supposed to believe and just continue to be obedient, man. All right, we really, when you look at it, we don't need this system to survive, man. Okay, we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is responsible for taking care of all the creatures in existence, man. Okay, all right, and He sustains everybody, man. Okay, the pigeons, the cockroach, the lizard, all of that, man.
Even the wicked get sustained by Yahweh Shem Yahushua,
right.
Man. So here it is, the Heavenly Father has been taking care of the fucking bug outs in this world. How much more you if you serve Him, man? When he's this detaching the bug outs from the things that sustain life, which is bread, water, oil, and things like that. When He cut that off from them, all right, and He had been already giving it to them, man, so they could sustain to this point, man. You need to rely and lean more on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so that way He can continue to provide you those things that tend to life, man.
Right.
Second Ezra 2, and I'll start at 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy people.
That number.
Oh, the water. From among thy number, the water. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Yeah, we're gonna have abundance, man, and be merry. Meaning, that's why you shouldn't fear the times that we're coming into, man. The times that are here. You shouldn't be stressing over these things. The Lord said He's gonna take care of us. That's all you need to know, man.
Right.
And just keep working. And just say, fight, strive for the truth, and the Lord shall fight for you. The world is about to see the Lord fight for us, man.
Right.
Especially the women. They're gonna see it.
You gotta understand that you don't have control of nothing.
Right.
And once you understand you don't have control of nothing, and how about you outside do, you're gonna put it upon Him.
Right. Exactly. You got more on that?
Yeah, a little bit more. 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they should be able, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
Yeah, real quick. Esau's a heathen, right? What is his blessing? The sword, and he's not gonna be able to do nothing against us. Why? What can you do to somebody that's flying, walking on water, turning, one loaf of bread and feeding the whole group, and still got that loaf of bread left. That's abundance doesn't mean we're gonna be in a mansion, come across a mansion full of goods.
Or it could be.
Or it could be, but all we need is one piece of bread.
Yeah.
And that'll sustain you till the chariots come.
Right.
Or you got a pitcher of water and it just keeps
it's
pouring and
endless.
pouring.
It's like Elijah.
Yes, that's what.
Elijah.
Yep.
The lady, the widow's cruse was filled, man, with oil and flour to the end of the drop, man.
You can live off bread and water.
But yeah, like say, you might come across a mansion full of stocked up with AC and everything.
Right.
But what would show the power of the Lord even more though? You got one piece of bread and just a bottle of water in it, and then you just walking around with it. And that shit never run out.
You throw a net, and then it's heavy as hell to pull in, man. Because Heavenly Father multiplied the amount of fish that you done caught, man.
Or angel food.
Yeah,
manna.
The angels feed.
Yep. Hey, the scriptures say, the people who prepping, they really storing up to store up for those that are good before the Most High, man. And that's in Ecclesiastes, man. And also in Isaiah, I want to say in Isaiah the 5th chapter, it tells you there shall be many houses that are fair, okay, great and fair, that shall be left without inhabitant, man. Okay, so hey, who knows, man? It can happen any type of way, man.
Yeah, you be as pilgrims. Once that runs out, you can go to the spare lead to the next spot.
Right. Yep.
There's gonna be 10 left in the city anyways.
Right. Yep.
That was it on
A
that.
little bit more. 2nd Ezra 2:28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Thy hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
Yeah, even brothers with children, man. All right, the Lord is going to take care of us, man. All right, there's a precept that tell you that them that are young, the Lord shall gently lead them, man.
Yep.
All right, so the Heavenly Father, the point is, man, the Heavenly Father has care for his elect, man.
Yeah.
And if you serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua in truth and sincerity, and you have faith in him, man, you have no need to worry, fret not, man. The Heavenly Father is going to take care of us, man.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, or yet for your body, what ye shall put on.
That's a commandment.
Yeah.
The Lord telling us to take no thought. He's giving us a direct command, man, not to worry about it, man.
Right. That's not optional.
Hey, because the ministry, we gonna stop coming out here, but the ministry is gonna continue.
That's right.
So we got, that's what we gotta be worried about.
Yep.
That's what we focus on. We're not focused on what we're gonna eat, and we're not even focused on that now. So why would we focus on that when the time really comes, And that's gonna show our faith, man.
Right.
Because hey, we gonna continue to do the acts, so to say.
Right, like the scripture say what? Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Oh, you read that?
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air. Okay? It says, they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
Right. So
Are ye not much better than
can
they?
you read that one more time, Bible? Sure.
It says, behold the fowls of the air.
Right. The birds, man. The birds, man. Okay, there's a picture right there pecking at the floor, man. That picture.
And he's fat.
And he fat. Look at him.
Look
Look at him.
Someone direct them to where to go peck at, man.
No, men just be walking, have a potato chip and drop it on
Jumped
the floor.
on the floor. And he right there in the tree. He just been chilling there.
Right.
And then the Lord got the man drop the potato chip at the right time, man. He just, right when he was about to fly off. And he just, go straight down to the potato chip. I'm eating right now, man. And that goes to show you that what we brought out in that 2nd Ezra, man, the Lord is going to be our guide, man. Because he's guiding these fowls to their next meal. He's going to guide us to whatever we need. The Lord knows what we need, man.
Right. Yeah, it'd be stray cats in the neighborhood, fat as fuck.
Come on.
Yeah.
Chubby
Okay.
as fuck.
The stray dogs,
bruh. Fat ass
Lizards.
lizards, cockroaches. You don't never see a cockroach say, "Damn, I'm hungry."
Yeah.
You don't ever hear them say no shit like that. They always get,
You always find food.
you know, they always find food. Esau calls it animal instincts. No, it's the spirit of the Lord, nigga. That's what the Lord be doing, man.
I can back you up.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Psalms 104, verse 10. He sendeth the springs into the valleys, which run among the hills.
Yep.
They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild asses quench their thirst.
Right. So the Lord send the springs into the valleys, the rivers into the valleys, through the mountains. Okay, and to make rivers, and then the donkey come. Water. That's what he do. He eat. You know what I'm saying?
He procreate.
Yeah, he procreate. You know what I'm saying? He go find him some grass. Good. No problem, bro.
Verse 12. By them shall the fowls of the heaven have their habitation.
Right, by them shall the fowls of heaven have their habitation. Why? Because the water, it waters the earth and brings forth trees. Okay? Then the trees, those are the habit. That's the bird's house. Now the bird like, okay, I got a little space to stay. I'm saying, gonna pick up some twig, little twig, get some mud, weave it real nice. You know what I'm saying? And he's, he good.
Yeah.
He gonna crouch up in there, lay an egg or two.
Which sing among the branches.
Which sing among the branches. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Every morning you hear tweet, 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 tweet.
Yep.
Tweet, 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 tweet. They giving praises to the Lord.
Verse 13, he watereth the hills from his chambers.
Right, the Lord watered the hills from the chambers, man. All right, from the clouds. He sent rain. Okay, go ahead.
The earth is satisfied with the fruit of thy works.
Right, the earth is satisfied with the fruit of thy works. The earth, the whole planet Earth, man. Okay?
He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle.
Right, the grass grow, the cattle come.
And herb for the service of man.
And herb for the service of man. Okay? That's what the Lord do.
That he may bring forth food out of the earth.
That he may bring forth food out of the earth.
Verse 21. The young lions roar after their prey.
Right, the young lion roaring after they prey. Who's the one that allowed a lion to catch the gazelle?
Yahweh.
Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
That's why he sees a balance.
Right.
And seek their meat from the Most High.
And they seek their meat from the Most High. So when the lion like, damn, that gazelle right there, they go to the Lord.
Hey, then they go to the water pool.
Right.
Where all the animals drink and the alligator just.
Right.
Now he eating now.
Right. But guess what? Who the alligator went to get the gazelle?
Lord.
The Lord. The alligator already got the teeth. He got the eyes. He got the camouflage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got the death roll. He got all of that. He got the necessary tools to go hunt prey, but he go to the Lord. That's how he get his prey. That goes to show you the power of the Lord, man.
Lord.
That's the power of the Lord. The Lord gave him all the tools necessary to go get the prey, but in order for him to get it, he got to go to Yahweh Shai.
And all the time he gets it.
Because not all the time he get
It's
it.
a balance.
Right.
If you would look at a lion, he's supposed to win every time.
Right.
A cheetah's supposed to win every time, but it's of the Lord.
It's of the
Keep
Lord.
the balance.
Exactly. So are ye not much better than they?
This is the book of Genesis. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 29. And the Elohim said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. So in the beginning, that's how the Lord set it up. Hey, we gonna live off the earth, man.
Right.
So the Lord, He provides everybody a food. How much more us, you know?
Right. Exactly. And like you were saying, kind of not. Sometimes the Lord let the lion go hungry.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Lord let the alligator go hungry. But the scriptures say, are ye not much better than they? So the Lord not going to let his righteous, be forsaken. Scriptures tell you, man. All right, I have been young and now I'm old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread. Okay, go ahead.
Genesis 1 and verse 30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so. And the powers saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the 6th day.
Right.
So that's how the Lord set it up from the beginning. The Lord, he always provided us. You can say, the Psalm of David, he said, I've been old and now young, and I've never seen a righteous man bearing seed bearing food.
Right. I believe that's Psalm 37.
Yeah.
I just quoted that, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the scriptures also say, the Lord loadeth us daily with benefits. Okay, you got more on that, bro?
Nah, I got another scripture, but I know.
Okay, all right. Then this is Matthew chapter 6 again, verse 26. It says, "Behold the fowls of the air; they sow not," which means what? They don't go out and have to plant seeds. I'm saying, neither do they reap.
Even think about vultures. They're the only birds of prey that don't kill their food. They wait for dead animals.
Yep. Right, they literally just wait there. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Vultures and buzzards, they don't, you know what I'm saying? And they motherfuckers big. They scary, man.
They're big as hell.
Okay, very scary looking, man. But they don't go and hunt. They prey. No, they just wait. They survey. They go. One of them, because they often travel together. Yeah. So, you got one of them. He go do the reconnaissance. That's why you see him circling. Yeah. Then he see a dead carcass. He say that. God. Then he go land. He look around. Is there a car coming? Is there another bird coming? Then he start. Oh, then the other vulture see. Wait, hold on. He was just up there. He not there no more. I heard him cry in that direction. Then he gonna go fly circle. Oh, there he go. And then that's when the rest of them gonna come. And tear that carcass apart clean. Till all you see is the bone left. Man, that's how the Lord do for the vultures, man. Okay? All right, it says, "Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? And which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin." So they don't have to go to work, bust their ass. They don't have to sew clothes. Yeah, damn, I got my check, so you don't ever hear the lady talk about I got my check today. You know what I'm saying? The income tax coming in, so shit, I'm about to go to Marshall, get me some clothes. You don't never hear no flowers saying that. Why? Because the Lord taking care of it. All right? It says, "And yet I say unto you that even Solomon, King Solomon, right? When you read First Kings, how King Solomon was decked out, right? Yep. It says, in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these." So the flowers of the field and the grass and the trees got more drip than King Solomon. Damn! Hey, Yahushua was King Solomon. They look better than me when I was King Solomon. So how much better I'm gonna make you look than them? All right, it says, "Wherefore, if Yahweh so clothe the grass of the field," right? The grass you walk over in your backyard, you just step on it. Sometimes sometimes shit, you gotta take a piss. It's some grass. Right?
It doesn't kill the grass.
It don't kill the grass. You stepping on it. Dogs come and take a shit on it. Cows eat it. Right? It says, "Wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which today is," so today it is here, "and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, Oh, ye of little bit faith. You just got a little bit faith. And he's still gonna do it. It says, therefore take no thought saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is evil thereof, man. Okay? So, hey, we got to put our main focus on Yahweh Shemel Shai, pleasing him. Serving the Lord, and the Lord going to take care of the rest, man. That's it, man. That's why the Lord's Prayer, one of the first lines, it says, give us this day our daily bread.
I got something real fast. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41. And I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So the Heavenly Father's going to take care of us, man. All right, he's going to strengthen us, he's going to help us, man. Okay, so and here it is. The Heavenly Father done, because of our disobedience, and scattered us throughout the whole world, and he done chose us, man, out of the whole nation, man. Lord, when we part of that elect and we endure all the way to the end. He done called us, man. Lord, when we be chosen, man, what is there to fear, man? What is there to worry about? Okay? Was our forefather Joseph worried when all the perils fell upon him? No, he focused on serving the Heavenly Father, and the Heavenly Father took care of him, man. Okay? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man, were they worried about the state of their life and retaining their life? No, they focused on serving the Lord, and the Heavenly Father took care of everything, man. Daniel, man, you gotta understand, Daniel was tossed into the lion's den because the fucking the higher ups at that time, man, didn't want him to pray to his God, and he continued to pray. He continued to do what he had to do in the name of the Lord. All right, they tossed him to the lions den. Guess what happened? He was kept. They were devoured, man.
Yep.
All right, that's why the scriptures tell you everything written aforetime and written for our learning, man. It's for us to see these things and ingest them, man. Digest them, take them in. All right, place ourselves in predicaments that we see, man. Live it. Okay, so that way when these things really show up in your life, man, you don't worry, you don't get shaken. Because the scriptures tell us we got to be unmovable, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to read the stories.
That's right.
It's important to read the Bible, but you got to go.
Real quick. This is Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. Philippians 4 verse 6. It says, be careful for nothing.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, don't worry about it.
Right,
You know?
but that's anxiety.
Right.
That's what the word careful, when you go into it, goes into being anxious.
Right. A lot of these people are anxious because they don't got no covering. They don't have Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Have no hope.
That's why they committing suicide or they feeling hopeless.
But the Lord gave us, he said he's not giving us a spirit of fear, but of power and a sound mind. You know, we have wisdom and knowledge, starting with the fear of the Lord. So Philippians 4 verse 6, be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto the Most High. So don't worry about everything, just pray about everything. You know, so we went into about Yahushua speaking himself. You know, he said he's gonna take care of you. You know, he knows what we need. You know, he knows, our daily necessities, the things that we need to survive. And also to praise him, because the Lord says he's the God of the living. So if we're dead, we can't praise the Lord. So obviously we gotta be fed. That's the least of our words it should be, you know. I'll read the next verse, Philippians 4 verse 7. And the peace of the Most High, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahushua. So Yahushua said, John 14 chapter, he said, my peace I leave with you. I give unto you, paraphrasing. He says, not the peace that the world give it, but the peace that the Lord gives us, giving it going to the comfort. His words. He left us with his words, and that's what we feed off of. What Job said. I liken his words more than my necessary bread, paraphrasing.
Necessary food.
Yeah. So the words of the Lord is what is really sustaining us, because that's what feeds our spirit. What keeps your body alive, your spirit. You know. So what feeding our spirit. That's why again these people going to the family of the word, they're gonna be hungry, they're gonna be thirsty. Of course, physically, but firstly, spiritually. You know, that's what they're gonna die. You know.
Back you up. You mentioned something about prayer. This is Psalm 55, verse 16. As for me, I will call upon my power, and Yahweh shall save me, evening and morning. And at noon, when I pray, cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. So, evening, morning, you know, throughout the day, noon, rising up beat times, rising up.
And because that goes into the service of the angels. You know, it says, Psalm 34, it says, those that fear the Lord as an angel camped around about you.
This book of Psalms chapter 34 and verse 6, it's like it says, this poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamped around about them that fear him and delivered them.
Yep, so the angels that deliver the message to the high priest going into Yahushua in the heavens. You know, so our prayers, there's a whole ministry set up for that. It talks about the prayers of the saints. You got Raphael, you know, one of the archangels, he directly comes, he sends up the prayers of the saints. And it's a sweet savor unto the Lord. You know, that goes into our spiritual sacrifices. It's a sweet smelling savor unto the Lord, the sacrifices we do. You know, because the Lord did away with that carnal, you know, the ordinance of physical sacrifices, which, you know, there are sacrifices for, you know, ceremonies, things like that. But as far as the law of sacrifice for sins, that's done away with. You know, the sacrifice is supposed to be you. You know, and that's what the Lord's looking at, you know?
Right, and we don't do the ceremonial sacrifices anymore either.
Exactly.
Okay? Because the temple was destroyed. Okay? All right, we were scattered. We lost our heritage. We don't know who the sons of Aaron are. All right? We don't, so, you know what I'm saying? And also, on top of that, Jeremiah hid the tabernacle and everything, all the service vessels in a mountain, man. And the Lord covered up the way. Okay, so now, what are the sacrifices? Sacrifices are our bodies, okay, our time, okay, you know, walking in the spirit, self-denial, okay,
Sometimes you help brothers.
yeah, money, charity, doing these videos, the fruit of our lips, man, giving praise and thanks to the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, okay, that's what it is, man, that's the sacrifice now, man. All right, because the Lord has established a spiritual priesthood, man, through Yahushua.
This is the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. You know, so us going out on the highways and byways is a sacrifice unto the Lord, a sweet savor unto the Lord, man. By us teaching His word, you know, edifying the elect, you know, giving the Lord praise, that's a sweet smell unto Him, man. You know?
Putting up videos, going out your way for the next man. You know.
Yeah, those are all sacrifices, man. And the Lord's pleased with those sacrifices. Okay? All right, it should say with to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices the Most High is well pleased, man. Okay, so another part of what's you got that? Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 13 and I'll start at verse 14. It says, for here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. By him, therefore let us offer the sacrifice of praise to Yahweh continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. But to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices Yahweh is well pleased.
Right, okay. So, hey, that's by him do we offer the sacrifice of praise to the Most High continually, you know, giving thanks to his name, the fruit of our lips, man. So we call the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we pray. All right, we give thanks and honor to the name of the Lord, but we also got to do good and to communicate, which when you go to the word communicate, it means joint participation, to share, okay, to show charity, alms, and things of that nature, man. Okay, if you got it. Hebrews 13. What verse is that exactly?
15 and 16.
Go to verse 16 if you don't mind to get the word communicate. Okay, because that's also going to be important in these times to come too. Okay, we see the prices, everything going up, famine and things like that. That has to lead us to being more charitable amongst the Akim, man.
Might have 3 cans. You got to give a brother probably 1.5. They got a family.
Right. what I'm saying? And just coming together as a body like it was in the book of Acts. Okay? They had all things common and they went from house to house breaking bread and things of that nature, man. And with one accord. In the spirit, that's all important, man, and it's gonna be good, man. Hey, you know, brothers gonna start moving, you know, moving around, moving in with each other, maybe even whole families, man. That's part of it, man. That's part of the Lord bringing together the tabernacles of David and closing up the breaches thereof, man. And if we move in that direction, guess what? More unity amongst the brethren, those things that's gonna cause the spirit to abound, and the Lord gonna bless it. Okay. You know, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them, man. You know, and that's going to open the doorway for miracles to happen too. Okay?
Yeah. It's Strong G 2842. Going into the word communicate, it says fellowship, association, community, communion, joint participation, intercourse.
Right. There you go. Joint participation, man. You know, that brotherly love, man. Those psalms, those charities, doing those things amongst the brethren, amongst the body, man. The Lord is pleased with that. Okay.
I would say like Cornelius, he was given his alms, and, the Lord, and he prayed to the Lord, and the Lord looked at him. It was good for that.
Right. Yep. The Lord liked that.
It's Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Right. So don't be weary in well doing, man. Just keep doing it. Yeah. Because we're going to reap if we faint not, man. The scriptures tell you alms delivereth from death, man. Okay? That charity covereth the multitude of sins. Yeah, that charity covereth the multitude of sins, alms delivereth from death. Okay, which the main, of course, the charity we do is what we do out here, you know, on the highways and byways, preaching the word, the videos and things of that nature. That's a main thing. Okay, but what happens when the cameras are off? Okay, all right, and it's gonna come to the point where we're not gonna be out here. Okay, so you know, we gotta train our minds, we gotta train ourselves to, you know, move in that unity of the brotherhood, man. Okay, to show that charity and things of that nature now. Okay.
This is the book of Acts chapter 4. Acts chapter 4 and verse 32. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things coming.
Right. So they didn't say, you know, because you had some believers that had more, and you had some believers that had less. But they wasn't like, oh, this is mine. You know, sorry?
That there's in the spirit of this is ours.
This is ours. That's right. The spirit of community. Okay? You know? So they were sharing. You know, the ones that had more, they gave to those that had less. Okay? And it balanced things out, man. All right, that breeds longevity, man. Yeah. Okay? Because eventually the Lord gonna bless it, man. All right, the scripture talk about how if you scatter, there's one that scattered abroad and it turned to his abundance, and there's one that holdeth back more than in speed, and it tended to his poverty, man. Okay? So you want to be in the spirit of giving, okay, amongst the brotherhood and pulling together, you know, to make sure everybody's good, man. We all priests of the Lord, we all prophets, and we all Israelites. This is the charity the Lord was commanding us to do in Moses' time, man. When you read about our forefathers, Abraham, okay, and he saw, he was dealing with Lot, okay, or how, he saw the angels coming and he made sure that he took them in, and his wife Sarah made the meal for them, okay, or Lot, how he sojourned the angels, things of that nature, man. You read stories like that in the scriptures, man.
I mean, answer your point, brother. Ananias and Sapphira, they held back.
Right. What happened?
And they lied to the Holy Spirit, and they dropped dead, man.
Yep.
They was being a niggard or stingy or selfish.
Yep.
So we can't be like that in these times, man.
Right.
Seeing America's crumbling, it'll behoove us to come together, you know?
Right. That's why everybody's got to pull their own weight.
This book of Acts chapter 4 in verse 32. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common.
Right, they had all things common. Okay, so everybody came together and they pulled their resources together to help out the whole body, man. That's how it goes, man. And that's gonna be a system we gonna see, really be built up amongst the body in these times, man. Okay.
Verse 33 says, and with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Yahushua, and great grace was upon them all.
Yeah.
So basically, they'll explain how the Lord rose from the dead.
Right. Yeah.
Verse 34 says, neither was there any among them that lacked.
Right.
For as many as were possessors of lands or houses sold them, and brought the prices of the things that were sold. Verse 35, and laid them down at the apostles' feet, and distribution was made unto every man according as he needed. So they was just giving up. Hey, brother, you need this? All right, I got this land. I'm gonna sell this so you and your family can be good.
Right.
That's what times is coming because it's gonna be great persecution.
Right. Yep.
Yep. The scripture talking about how we're gonna be like pilgrims. You know?
Verse 36, Acts chapter 4, verse 36, it says, and Joseph, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation, a Levite, and of the country of Cyprus, verse 37, having land, sold it, and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. So they wasn't being like selfish, man. Whatever they had that can contribute to the ministry, that's what they did.
Right.
Yeah. So Psalm 51, and I'll start at 15. Psalm 51, start at verse 15. It says, O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall shoot forth thy praise. Verse 16, for thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. Verse 17, the sacrifice of the Most High. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O power, thou wilt not despise. So that's what we bring forth to the altar. Our broken, contrite spirit. It says in Isaiah 57 chapter, how thus saith the high and lofty one. Pretty much he dwells now unto those of a contrite spirit, man. And that's example of being contrite, being humble. Giving out what the Lord gave you, because ultimately it's not your own. Right. Because if you look at yourself as an individual, that's again you're looking at the wrong way. Again, it's a body. Right. The highway and the body, you got veins. All these it distributes evenly, man. All things common because we're trying to sustain the body alive, man. That's again going to the point.
Right. Exactly. And that's why the scriptures say the parts of the body that seem to be more feeble, upon them we bestow the more abundant honor. Okay. All right, so that's part of it too, man. And that's what Paul was getting on the Corinthians about. One of the things he was getting on them about too, man. Because you had poor members of the church and you had rich members of the church. They were supposed to come together so everybody could be okay, man. Okay, so he had to write these letters to them. Got it?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 20. It says, but now are they many members, yet but one body. Verse 21 says, the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Verse 22 it says, nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary.
Right, exactly. So there's no one person better than the other. Okay? Nah. The scripture say love thy neighbor as thyself, man. Okay? So you gotta imagine if you was in that situation, how would you want to be treated, man? Okay? And you gotta treat every brother like you would treat Yahushua. If Yahushua was in that situation, how would you move, man? And that's why you got stories in the scriptures about how Yahushua multiplied bread and fish to feed thousands of people, man. Okay? That was the last that they had. The disciples was like, yo, what we gonna do? All right, Yahushua said, don't worry about it. We're gonna pray over it and we're gonna feed 5,000 people, man. That's what we're gonna do.
Greater work shall we do.
Right, and greater work shall you do, man. And you was bringing out the example of the woman with the cruse of oil and the flour in the time of Elijah. That was the last she had. Actually, she had a son.
Yep. Son.
Right, she had a son. Yep. And so she was like, man, we're going to make whatever this last we got, and we're going to eat it and just die.
Elijah told her, before you do that, give me a piece first.
Right. He said, hey, let me sojourn with you. Yep. And that's what led to the miracle being performed for her, man. Right. Okay?
And her son got risen back.
And her son got risen back. So, hey, man, you gotta have that type of spiritual mind, man. Because what's coming is gonna affect different brothers in different ways, man. Some of us gonna be higher up and better off, so to speak, and some of us not gonna be so well. All right, but you have to have the mindset. Okay, well, if I have more strength in this area, let me use that strength to help benefit the body, because your job or whatever you got, whatever it is that you got, is not for you. It's really for the ministry. Okay.
We gotta show compassion.
Right. Yep.
Like, pitiful towards one another, like the scripture says.
Right.
How Yahweh was pitiful towards us.
Right. How Yahweh was moving.
Yeah, we gotta show empathy, like compassion.
God.
Consider that, man. Consider yourself in a lower estate.
Right.
How would you want to be treated?
Exactly. That's right, man. And it's the spirit, because the brother Shamar had shown me the David trailer. Yeah. And we was talking about it. Those are the types of people that the Lord used to lead his people, man. Those people that have that type of compassion, like King David. Okay? All right, he said, well, the Lord delivered me from the lion and the bear. Okay? Then the Lord gonna deliver the Philistine into my hand. But why did the Lord use the King David to shepherd Israel? Because he was protecting and defending the sheep. Okay? The lion and the bear used to come, and he used to put his life on the line to defend the sheep. He could have just let that one sheep go. It's only one. But how was Yahweh moving? He said the good shepherd gonna leave the 99 back and go get that one sheep. Okay? That's why the Lord chose King David to go rule over his people, man. Because the spirit that King David had on him, man. Okay? That spirit of looking over the flock, man, tending to everybody's needs the best you can. Okay? All right, you had that first Corinthians?
Yeah, one more verse. It's 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 22. It says, nay, much more. Well, I started verse 21. It says, the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee. Nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of thee.
Right, and so if you're moving in that type of spirit of lack of compassion, that's what you're saying. You're saying that you have no need, when every member of the body is important. Okay?
Verse 22, nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary.
Right.
Yeah, so the brothers that you seem to be feeble, they're necessary for this ministry.
Right. Yep.
Verse 23 says, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor.
Right.
And our uncomely parts have much more abundance comeliness.
Right.
So it says, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundance honor. So that's you saying the greater you are, the more humble you gotta be.
Right. So and that's how a body works. All right. He's using the analogy of an actual human body to describe the body of Yahushai, man. All right. The ones that have more feeble, those are the ones that the body assimilates to help the most, man. Okay. That's why you have two eyeballs. Your eyeballs can't defend themselves, man. Even with the eyelids and the eyelashes. So that's why you got hands to, you know what I'm saying?
Block to protect.
To protect. Okay? Yeah, you got a head with a brain and everything like that, but guess what? Without the arms or the legs, you can't run away. You know what I'm saying? Or defend yourself. So it's all a harmonious system, man. Right. That's why the scriptures say what? Yahweh so loved the world, man. Okay? When you go to the word world, it's cosmos, which is a harmonious and apt arrangement, man. And government, man. That's how it's supposed to go, man. Okay?
That's really what the law shows.
That's what the law shows, man. That's why you go into the law, talks about leaving the gleaning grapes, don't glean all the grapes, leave it for the poor, okay? Things of that nature, man. All right? Right, the offerings for the poor, and the widow, and the stranger, the fatherless, the Levite, the priest, okay? Things like that, man. That's why those systems were in the Bible, man, so that everybody could be good. Okay, that's why when the Queen of Sheba, when she met King Solomon and his servant, she thought the servant was the king, because how everybody was doing good, man. That shows wisdom, man. But in this kingdom, you see that the rulers of the people don't give no damn, man. That's why the Lord coming to destroy them, man.
I got something quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 28 and 27. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack.
Right. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack. Okay. All right, that's what it is, man. Because what you put out always comes back, manyfold. Okay.
But he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse.
Right. He that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse, man. Okay. So we want to be, we want to be blessed. We want the Lord to use us to be leaders and, lead great multitudes. Where you have to have that type of compassion, because the type of people that's coming into the body in these times going to be the widow, the feeble, okay, the sickly, all right, the poor. Okay, hey, that's what Yahushua said. He said, invite what, the poor, the maimed, the blind to the wedding. That's what he said. So that's the type of people that's coming into the truth. Not only are we that spiritually, we that or physically, we that in just in the society. Period, man. We fucked up. Okay, but guess what? The scriptures tell you the locusts have no king. All right, even though they're small, but they all go forth in bands. Okay, so even a small little locust, they don't have no king to rule over them, but they go forth in bands and they take everything over. So what? There's strength in numbers, man. Same thing with the ant.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got anything more?
That's all.
Yeah. Matthew 25, and I'll just get to the point. Verse 35. Matthew 25, verse 35. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. So see how I speaking. It's a parable. Verse 36, naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Verse 37, then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, or like a hungered? When saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? Verse 38, or saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when we saw we thee sick in a prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done unto me. So then going to the backing up the point, the least honorable members, they should be lifted up in a higher estate, because the Lord's calling them little ones, so it don't matter. It says if you give water to a prophet, you're going to get a prophet's reward. It's ultimately going into making your calling election sure. The Lord gave a way for you to make it, and it's to take care of one another. That's a big part of it,
Yep. That's it. Powerful, bro.
This book of 1 Corinthians 13.
Right, the Lord takes that personally.
Exactly.
He takes that personally. Those are the Lord's little ones, man. That's why he said, what you don't do for the least of my brethren, you ain't doing unto me. Right. And what you do for the least of my brethren, you do unto me. Why? Because it's a body. Right. Okay?
If I can add, the scripture say you got the world's goods. If you show the vows, vows of compassion upon your brother, that's wrong.
Right. How dwelleth the love of the Most High?
Right.
So that's scripture. Okay, straight up, man. That's scripture, man. And the times we coming into, all right, hey, by July they talking about $6 gas, man. Okay, all right, it's about to start hurting, man. Okay, more than it does, man. And I'm telling you, hey, once you start getting $10 gas and all this other crazy stuff, man. Hey, man, brothers we gonna have to just deal with each other, man. Okay, we gonna have to be there for one another on some real life or death stuff, man. Okay.
Because that happened during the reign of Claudius. The 11th chapter says it was a great dearth.
Yep.
And what did we do? We came together and we gave necessity to what we needed.
Right. And it's in the release to Jerusalem.
Exactly.
Right. It tells you that in the book of Acts, man. All right, so those situations going to happen again. All right, the scriptures talk about how there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, that which is then is now, and that which has been hath already been, or what that which has been is what that shall be, and there's no new thing under the sun. Okay, so these things are going to happen again, man, and the Lord's going to be dealing with that, man, to perform different miracles and signs, man. Yeah, you imagine if you have, well, God, that didn't not what happened, but if Yahushua would have just been like, oh, we're going to keep this to ourselves, we wouldn't have the testimony of him multiplying the bread. If the woman during the famine, if she had the off spirit on her, we wouldn't have the testimony of her cruse of oil and flour being multiplied. Okay? All right, but when you scatter abroad, it's gonna come back. It's bound to come back, man. All right, that's what the Lord said, and His promises are faithful. Okay.
No, I just want to, you mentioned that famine, that dirt. You want to mention that prophet prophesied that his name was Agabus.
Agabus, yeah.
And his name means locust.
Right, and locusts, they eat all the food up.
Right.
So that was a sign.
Yeah. That was a sign.
Right. Yep.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 1. It says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling timbre. Verse 2, timbrels, water. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understanding all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. You know, so charity is important, man. You have all this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You going to prophecies, you going to different languages and stuff. But if you're not showing that charity amongst each other, the Lord look at you like you nothing. You know. Verse 4 says, charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. You know, so charity is an important part of this ministry. That's an important attribute you have, man. Be selfless.
Just to back you up, 1 Timothy 1 and 5. Now the end of the commandment is charity.
Yep.
Out of a pure heart and of a good conscience and of faith unfeigned.
That's beautiful. He says out of a pure heart and a pure conscience, right? That's why it says charity wanted not is not envious. Because if you're doing it like that, then it's not coming from a pure place.
Right, that's not charity.
Yeah.
Right. It's supposed to come just free flowing, naturally. Right. Okay, that's why the scriptures talk about how the Most High giveth liberty to all men. If any man lack anything, he asks unto the Most High, who will give to all men liberally and upbraideth not. Okay, so the Most High is very generous, man. We was just talking about how the Lord deals with the fowls, man. Those are birds, man. Okay? Those are fucking birds, man. Alright? But the Lord take care of the birds, though. Okay? Show you the generosity and the charity of how about Shemel Shai, man. Alright? So, hey, that's the spirit that we supposed to be moving, that pure, unabated brotherly kindness and love and charity towards one another, man. That's what the Lord is looking for, man.
And you want the Lord to have you to eat and drink during the famine and stuff, you know? You want the Lord to show you mercy, so we have to show each other mercy.
Right. Yeah, and that's a form of mercy. Okay, forgiving your brother, that's part of it. But also being merciful in how you deal and how you know, show that charity, those alms, that's mercy too. Okay?
First Corinthians 13, I'm gonna jump down to verse 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. And that's the Lord. When we first come into the truth, we become childish. But now that we know what time is, we gotta become as men. We gotta put on this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Verse 12, it says, for now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I have known. So ultimately, when the Lord comes, He's gonna reveal to us everything. Right? You know, that's why we know in part, we prophesy in part. Verse 13 says, "But now abide the faith, hope, and charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity." So that's a great gift.
Yeah, I said, no greater love than a man lay down his life for his friend. You know, so that's what we do, giving our arms, taking care of each other. That's giving out your life, man, because that can be given to you. And you can, store up things and hold on to yourself, but the Lord's not dealing with that. He's dealing with men that sacrificing for one another. Because look what Yahushua did for us. You know.
Right. Exactly. That's the point, man. Okay. That's the point. Yep.
Being joint heirs, you didn't have to do that.
You didn't have to do that, bro. You really have to do that, man. All right, so this is what the Lord requires of us to do. That's really the least we can do for the Lord, man. You know, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man, and that's how the Lord wants us to be. He wants us to reflect, His goodness on earth, man. Okay, to one another, man. That's when we get in power, we're gonna be teaching the other nations how to do that, man. All right, you see how fucked up it is with Esau and how he treated his own people, man?
That's why the earth shall rejoice.
That's why the earth gonna rejoice, man. How these elites deal, man? They hoarding up this and that. They don't give no fuck about nobody else, man.
Even their people.
Not even they people, man. Not even each other. Okay? Well, it's gonna be a total role reversal, man. The kingdom is gonna be upon the earth, man. Okay? You got some?
Yes.
I'll get something.
I got something right now. This is Sirach 29, verse 1. He that is merciful will lend unto his neighbor. He that strengtheneth his hand keepeth the commandments. Lend to thy neighbor in time of his need, and pay thou thy neighbor again in due season. Keep thy word, and deal faithfully with them, and thou shalt always find the thing that is necessary for thee.
That's right, man. So when you have that charitable spirit, the Lord see that, and the Lord gonna take care of you all the time. That's how it goes, man. Even if you don't receive it back from that individual, the Lord gonna give it to you anyway, man.
Do good unto godly man, and thou shalt receive recompense. Not from him, from the Most High.
From the Most High. There you go. Hey, which the scriptures tell you, I forget where it's at in the New Testament. It says, whatsoever good a man doeth, all right, he shall receive of the Most High, man. He shall receive a reward of the Lord, man. Okay.
This is Tobit chapter 4 and verse Tobit chapter 4 and verse 7. Give alms of thy substance, and when thou givest alms, let not thy eye be envious. Neither turn thy face from any poor, and of the face of Yahweh shall not be turned away from thee. You know, so if you got it, and your brother's suffering, you got to give it to him because you don't want the Lord to turn his back on you.
Right.
Verse 8, it says, if thou hast abundance, give alms accordingly. If thou have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little. You're not gonna give everything because you're gonna become broke, but if you got it, you give it what you have.
Right, man. The lady with the 2 mites.
Right. Yep, the widow's mite. Yep.
She gave it, bro. Also, y'all mentioned Elijah and the lady, the Shumanite woman.
Yeah, I believe
She gave the last meal to him, you know, and she was sustained during the famine, during the dirt, you know.
Verse 9, Tobit 4:9, for thou layest up a good treasure for thyself against the day of necessity, because that alms do deliver from death, and suffer not to come into darkness. So if you give alms, that deliver you from death. The Lord's gonna look for you. You know. Verse 11, for alms is a good gift unto all that give in the sight of the Most High. Yeah, that was pretty much it. It goes into, I think it's Tobias or Toby. He was telling his son, you know, follow his ways that your ways, follow the instruction that your ways may be prosperous.
Nah, that's it. That's it. All right. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash.
and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, man. Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Shalom.
Shalom.